Hello everyone, I'm Tobias and we are back with another quest guide. Today we're doing Legends quest. So we can have access to the Legends Guild. There's another guild just for Legends. Completely different from the Heroes Guild. For requirements, you need agility level 50 or more, crafting level 50 or more, herblore level 45 or more, magic level 56 or more, mining level 52 or more, prayer level 42 or more. I suggest having prayer level greater than 43 to use totem melee. In general, having more than 42 is good, because at some point during this quest you need exactly 42 points to actually progress. They won't be drained from your your thing. It just be like checking it to make sure you have it. I believe so, yeah. So yeah, smithing level greater than 50 or more, strength level greater than 50 or more, thieving level greater than 50 or more, woodcutting level greater than 50 or more, 107 quest points or more. And I've completed all these quests: family crest, heroes quest, family crest, Heroes Quest, Shiloh Village, Underground Pass, and Waterfall Quest. So 5 quests. Alright, so for items, there's a lot. You will need throughout this entire quest 1 machete, 1 rune axe for hire, 1 pickaxe, 1 hammer, 1 charcoal. I suggest having 3 ready in case you fail. 3 papyruses. I suggest having 5 ready in case you fail. 1 lockpick. I suggest having 2 ready in case you fail. So there's a lot of trial and error as well. And having these runes which spell out the word smell. So S for soul, M for mind, E for earth, and 2 law runes. You also need these gems. All of them are cut and good to go. Opal, Jade, Red Topaz, Sapphire, Emerald, Ruby, and Diamond. So once more, all cut and shiny. You also need 2 gold bars, 6 in case of failure, is what I recommend. 1 rope, 1 vial water, 1 Ardrigal, and 1 snakeweed, which are 2, I think, untradeable and unbuyable items from the GE. Herbs. I'll show you how to get them before we actually start the quest, which is why I have this inventory right here. You also need 1 cast of any charge orb spell. The lowest one is charge water orb level 56. You need 3 cosmic runes, 30 water runes, and 1 unpowdered orb. If you're taking the long path, which I'll show you, which I'll tell you about when I get there, you will need another cast. So 2 casts if you're doing the long path, which I'm not going to do for this quest, or 1 cast if you're doing the short path, which is what I'll be doing for this quest. And needless to say, make sure you're on a standard spellbook, otherwise you can't use these charge orb spells. For also stop being combat level greater than 65 is good. You will have to fight 1 boss 3 times throughout the quest. Not too difficult. The boss is completely safe spottable. Prayer level greater than 43 for protection. Specifically, Protect Melee is very useful for the last boss fight, because because he'll attack you in like a cutscene fashion, so you can't do anything about it. He does like 3 or 5 hits melee wise during that kind of monologue he has. You can't move, you can't run away, you have to basically take the hits unless you use protect from melee. So I'm gonna bring my range gear later to just kill the boss throughout the quest. 27 pies or more in total will be sufficient. 3 pair potions in total will be sufficient. 2 regular restore potions will be sufficient. 3 free inventory slots at the very start of the quest. So this is a different inventory slot, don't worry about it. I'll tell you more about this just in a little bit. The way to fast travel to Legends Guild, if you don't know what that is right by Isidune. So it's gonna be this is Ungadulu, this is the Legends Guild right here. Right there. We travel to Kharazi Jungle 5 times in total to resupply and also to pull out more quest items. You can do Ardrigal teleport tablets, take the boat for 30 coins to Greenhaven, take the cart to Shiloh Village for 200 coins, then just exit the village and just kind of cut through this passage. So that's one path you can take. Another path is to Ardrigal to Edgeville. And then you basically you would use so for the first path you would use the bank in Ungadulu. For the Ardrigal to Edgeville path, you just use the bank in Edgeville, and then you just use the fairy ring right there, and configure the fairy ring to CKR, which puts you right here. So and then you just walk straight down to the jungle. Cut through here into the jungle. Those are two very accessible paths. Low requirement, barrier to entry, etc. You also need a teleportation to an anvil. You can use various teleport tablets, and then there's an anvil right there, right by the actual drop off. So very convenient as well. Alright, so before I actually do the quest, I'm going to show you how to get the Ardrigal and Snakeweed herbs, which are, I think, untradeable and unbuyable from the GE. So let me just do that right now. You're going to need a type 119 teleport scroll for convenience, summer pies for food, and energy potions, and definitely anti-poison potion. And a way to get back to the bank, like a Ardrigal teleport tablet. Once you're ready, head to type 119 village. You can just use the teleport scroll. And there's 2 places. So I think the Ardrigal is over here by the agility icon right here. Make your way from the village all over here. Be careful of poisonous snakes. These swarms may attack you at your lower combat level. I'm pretty high combat level, so they kind of leave me alone. And once you're over here, search this palm tree for 1 grimy Ardrigal, and then just clean it. So that's 1 down. The snakeweed is going to be all the way over here, right by the mossy area. So let me just walk all over there. And here we are at these viney viney bushes anyway. So you want to search these jungle vine right here. It may take you some time to actually acquire one. Oh, look at that, and then you just clean it, and then you have both of these clean. So one more time, Ardrigal right there with the palm trees, marshy jungle vines right here for the snake weed. Then just head to a bank, and we'll actually start this quest officially. And you just go over here and then change the slide. Alright everyone, so in the previous session to this one, I show you how to get the Ardrigal and the snakeweed. So if you still need to acquire these items or you don't know how to get them, please refer to the previous session. Otherwise, please give me a few moments to pull out the inventory for this session. Alright, and I'm good to go. This is the first set of inventories, nothing too fancy. And now make your way to Legends Guild. I'm going to use the Ardrigal Tower tablet, even though I'm in Ardrigal, just to show you the full kind of steps. So the Legends Guild is northeast of the city right there. Alright. It's going to be a pretty long quest, so just hang on with me. So here is the Legends Guild. We're gonna try to enter and start the quest. Can I help you, sir? Excuse me. I like it inside, dude. You need to be a legendary citizen of Linor. What does that mean? If you want to enter the guild, you'll be invited to complete a quest. So this is the actual guild right there. This is just the, I guess, the courtyard of the guild. And then you become a fully fledged member. Okay. Can I speak to someone in charge to do this? Well, Sir Radimus Echo is the Grand Visor. He's very busy though, man. Can I go on the quest? Let's see. Alright. Your paperwork checks out. You have the skills and qualifications to actually enter and talk to Sir Echo to talk about this quest. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Please let me enter inside. Alright, good luck. Alright. So now we have to head to the lobby area, which is this room. The east building. The west building here. And talk to Radimus Urkel. Good day, adventurer. No doubt you are keen to become a member of the Legends Guild. What else is there to do here? Alright, so what do you do? Well, you need to complete a quest for us to prove that you have the worth, of course. How do you fancy mapping out the Kharazi Jungle? We need to explore the area and you can be a good guinea pig for us. I have, we also want you to introduce you. We also like you to befriend a local and bring back a token of friendship. So be our ambassador, basically. What do you say? Okay, fine. Sounds great. Excellent. 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 Here is the map I currently have mapped out. Please use it to help you fill out the rest. Complete the map when you're when you get to the Kharazi Jungle. There's 3 sections I want you to focus on. Interesting. Okay. Good luck, man. Finally, of course, bring back a token of friendship so we know that we're not gonna get killed if we try to go there ourselves. Not some cheap knockoffs either. Something very special, important. To be super sure you don't pull one over us. Alright, so and that's that. So throughout this quest, you will have to visit the Kharazi Jungle several times. To my knowledge, there's no way to do this in one inventory, so it is what it is. So the Kharazi Jungle is all the way here in the southern half of the Kharazi island. There's 2 paths I recommend doing. The first path is basically you can travel to any bank that you want. I suggest using Amaclora to Edgeville, using the bank there, and then you can use the fare ring right by there, and the fare ring code is going to be CKR. That puts you right here, very close to the actual jungle. So the path that I'm going to be doing is going to be path number 2. Ardrigal teleport tablet, using the bank there, taking the boat to Brimhaven for 30 GP. And then taking the cart for 200 GP, and then just exiting into the actual jungle right there. So that's the path. That's the path I'm gonna take because I'm not a fair ring person. Let's put it that way. All right, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do just that. Just head my way to the jungle itself. Since I'm already right by Ardune, I will not be using my other tablet. I'm just gonna walk straight to the boat. So I'll show you what one iteration looks like, and then I'll probably just kind of like for future runs, I'll probably just speed it up. All right, here we are, and you want to talk to this guy. Oops. Come on. Burnhaven for 30 GP, and then take the cart. There we are, for 200 GP, straight to the Shido village. And then just exit outside. So that's how you would get back to the Kharazi Jungle using the path I'm showing you right now. Exit out here, ignore these guys, exit out here. Alright, so here we are. To enter the jungle, it's good to enter either the west or east. If you enter the middle for this first part, you have to like walk back and forth, so it's like not as efficient. So in general, when you're trying to enter the jungle, you want to enter from like the sides here, because if you try in the middle, you probably get stuck and lost. So you have to use your axe and machete to kind of like hack and chop down stuff too, until eventually you find your way through. It may take you some time. That's what it is, unfortunately. Alright, so that's a pretty reliable path. So stand on this tile, chop on this tree, and then you'll be kind of teleported to here, and then just walk north a bit more. So that's the path I would take. So we have to map out the east, middle, and west areas. So let me just go a bit further out. You may fail this. If you do, you can probably salvage the papyrus. Although it's probably not possible. So once you're here, we're going to select complete with one papyrus and one charcoal to scribble down the area. There we are. Alright, so that eastern side is done. So now head to the center, the middle. Let's go like right here. See, right there, yeah. Right there will be good. And then we'll do another complete. Here we are. Oh, you make a mess. See, so now we have lost area papyrus. Oh, actually no, we still have it, yeah. Not bad. And that's the middle one done. Alright, and there's one more. Let's head to like right here near the end of that. Yeah, and there's definitely a lot of aggressive animals here as well. Usually these wolves are the most aggressive. There we are, one more. Alright. Alright, so that's one done. We have now the oh come on, man. You know. We have the map done. So now we need to find a token. We need to find a local person to befriend and basically get a token of activity from. You can now drop all your charcoal and papyrus. You no longer need any stuff. Drop on the floor. Then you want to go back outside and talk to a jungle forester to see if they have actually came across any locals. Oh, not bad. It's always a pain doing this thing. Alright. And talk to any one of these guys, doesn't matter. Hello friend, you're a long way from like home, man. Have you seen any tribes people in the jungle? Yes, I met loads of them. Lovely people. I haven't seen many recently though. If you're looking to say hello, you need a bow warrior. If you swing it above your head, it makes a loud noise and that attracts someone. Can I have one? I wish I did, but I just have one to give. I just have one for myself, and I've grown very fond of it as well. However, I may exchange it for. Tell you what, I'll give you my bulgur if you show me like the map. So show them the full map. Impressive map. I'm so amazed. Do you mind if I take a copy? Go ahead. Thanks, my friend. And then he gives you the perfect. That's a bulgur. Swing it above your head and it'll make a funny noise. Alright. And then we just head our way back into the other side. And once you're back, just swing it like this, boom. There he is, yeah. Greetings, Moana. Why do you make such a strange noise and disturb the entire jungle? I was hoping to attract the attention of a tribe member. Yeah, well, it worked pretty well, man. I am Gukoi, proud member of the Kharazi tribe. What do you want to talk about? I've been sent by the Legends Guild to help establish friendly relations. Very good. Anything else? My people are scattered and in hiding. Huh. Can you get everyone together so I can take a photo? We normally meet regularly around our tribal totems. How you saw. There's a bunch of totems around here. However, there's been an evil spirit polluting our place. We're afraid to come out. We sent our best shaman, Ungadulu, to confront the spirit, but he has not returned. Is there any way I can help you? We could work together to make a new totem. It won't be easy though. We carved them from the trunks of a sacred Yommi tree. How do you make the totem? First we need to plant a sacred Yommi tree. It is a magical tree of great power. Our shaman, Ungadulu, is the only one entrusted with the seeds. As I've said, he is gone. He was supposed to commune with the spirits in some way, in some cave, in the northwest part of the jungle. I'll go find your bro. You mean it? Wonderful. Let's see here, and I'm tired, Moana. I must go and rest. Alright. So that is that. So you can basically call Gugoi from anywhere in the jungle using the bow roar. Head your way northwest to this area, and there is a rock here. We need to search to enter into the cave that Ungadulu went into. You may fail this, so just try again. Bro, what happened, man? What's going on? Investigate firewall. Don't touch it. Alright. Please don't come closer. The flames will incinerate you. Who are you? I am Ungadulu, shaman of the Kharazi tribe. Bring me pure water. Douse the flames, lest she... Please, Moana, don't listen to me. Run away. I'm lost. Okay. I guess we might as well ask him while we're here. How do to ask him both questions? Where do I get pure water from? No, I won't tell you. From the sacred pool in the lands above. Hurry and release me. No, please leave where you can. Ha ha ha. Raku, the heart of these flames is killing me. Ha ha ha. The shaman throws himself to the floor and starts convulsing. So I might as well talk to you about the other thing as well. Ask him another question. And while we're here, oops. Just pass through this. How can I extinguish the flames? Please don't try. Yes, douse the flame with pure water. Don't do it. Leave me alone. And let's make sure I complete the path. Alright. Cool. So now, once you have learned how to do how to free them, search the table, the bed, and the crate for a scribble note, and then you have the squad note, and then just read all of these. Day 1. I have prepared the incantations and will invoke the spirit of my ancestors to pay them homage. I feel a strange presence in these caves. I fight my fears and mark the magical octagon of binding. Day 2. What have I done? My spirit is overthrown by feelings of fear and evil. Read the other one. Let's see. Day 3. The spirit of an ancient one lurks deep within my soul. I'm too weak to fight it. Day 3. My last hope is that someone will read this and aid me. I am undone, and I fear the worst. Day number 4. Or is it day 4? I don't know. Day 5. A wizened charm will release me, but never magic that would harm. Alright, so he's clearly has been invaded. Yeah, his body anyway. So once you have done that, actually, there's actually one more dialogue passage. Sorry, about the vessel. Oh no, sorry about that. Alright, so anyway, so once you've read all those notes and have learned how to free him from the octagon, exit outside, and then we're gonna call it go again. Go over here. These wolves are gonna harass me. There we are. Let's try again. There he is. Cool. I wonder, have you found Ungadulu? I need some pure water to douse some magical flames. Sounds very odd. You're not possessed, are you? I don't think so. I need the water to help Ungadulu. Well, then I suppose there's no harm to tell you. There is a sacred pool right in the center of the jungle. The water contains special properties that will help. The properties of the water are special and can be retained in a blessed vessel. So you cannot just use a bucket. Okay, and then ask him what kind of a vessel. A bowl would hold plenty of water, however it must be a blessed bowl made of the metal of the sun, so gold. Here is what the vessel should look like. I hope that helps. How do I bless the vessel? Ask him that. When you have the vessel made, bring it to me. I will help, but you also need to make sure you're a devote and have faith. So your prayer points have to be greater than 42 for actually this to be done. Okay, thanks for your help. You're more than welcome, Moana. I have to collect herbs now. So you can see this is basically a diagram of the bowl he wants you to make. And now let's head to the bank and pull out the second set of inventories. Okay. Okay, so please give me a few moments while I pull out the second set of inventories. Alright, and now I'm back. I have this full set of inventories. The smell runes as soul, mind, earth, law, and also all the cut gems as well. Alright, and once you're ready, head your way back to Vivaldi Caves, which is a cave with Ungadulu. Once you're back here, search this eastmost bookcase to enter into this crevice. And then we're going to search this ancient gate. Search this ancient gate to unlock it with a lockpick. Alright, here we are. May take you a few tries. Boom, easy as pie. And then mine away with his pickaxe. Mine away the rocky bits. You can drop the rocks. You don't need these. Just drop them. All right, open this door. Same ancient door. There we are. Use all your strengths you have mustered and trust within yourself. Dramatically open doors. Okay. Then head your way all the way to the end. With the jagged walls, in which you will jump over. Here we are. And continuing on the path, midway through is this marked wall with this ruin thing. So search it, and then you have to solve a riddle. Read the message, and there you go. So now we have to solve this riddle. You have to use the smell runes, so use soul rune on it. There we are. M for mind. E for earth. And then L for law twice. There we are. To spell the word smell. Alright, so now you can enter through here. Like so. Alright, so now you have to place in the correct positions all these cut gems. I'm going over here. This will be Sapphire. I don't know if like if you place the wrong gem in the wrong place, it may disappear forever. So diamond, and you have to get another gem. So be careful. Into these carved rocks. So this will be ruby. And that's gonna be topaz. Let's see, red topaz. We are red topaz. To be precise. Emerald is gonna be over here. And then J is gonna be over there. J over there. And then Opal is gonna be at the very top one right there. Alright, and then you watch a weird cutscene thing here. Whoa, what's going on, dude? All the power of the gems unite together to create a it's so long, man. Binding book, there we go. Because knowledge is power. Take the book. And now exit the cave. I suggest you teleport out. If you lose this book, you must redo everything up to this point except the smell runes. So you no longer need to do the smell runes, although you most likely still need to insert the gems back into their places. So you may need another set of gems, is what I'm saying. Alright, let's go to the bank because this is the end of this section. And now let's pull out the third set of inventories. Please give me a few moments while I pull out this third set of inventories and then we'll continue on. Alright, and now I'm back with this set of inventory. I'm using my range here to fight the boss the first time. And also down the line as well. So this is what I have, nothing too crazy. The boss is 100% safe spottable, so no worries there. And here's the items, the bar of gold, the sketches, the binding book, a bowl, roar, etc. and so forth. So once you're ready, head your way to an anvil. I'm going to use the one in Verrocked. It doesn't really matter which one. Here we are. So we're going to use to make a golden bow. You may fail this using your hammer and also the sketch that he gave us. Alright, actually I think I need another Ardrigal teleport. Oops, sorry about this. Sorry about this, folks. To actually get back to the bank after this section. This should be 2 Ardrigal teleport tablets. Sorry about it, man. A blunder in my end. So once you have this bowl, you can just drop the sketch. You no longer need this. This is all you need to go the golden bowl. And now we're gonna head back to the Kharazi Jungle. So let's do the entire trip once more. And once you're inside, call Gugoi. Alright. Make sure you have also 42 prayer points or more. We're going to bless this bowl now. If you fail, you lose 5 prayer points. So it's just FYI. Alright, let's do it, man. Let's enchant this thing, man. Very well, Moana. Come with me. Om. 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 And you're and you're losing prayer points. Yeah, there you go. So now let's try it again. I lost 5 prayer points. Let's try this one more time. Om. 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 Finally, you fall into a deep trance and you awaken to see a perfectly blessed bowl. The bowl is blessed. There you are. Have you found a Gandhi and it's the same dialogue path? Just exit it. Thank you. This is the sacred water. in the middle of the jungle right here, right by this teak tree. We're going to use our machete on this tall weeds to get ourselves a hollow weed, and then use the hollow weed to fill up the bowl with the holy water here. All right, now head back into the cave. If you exit the jungle, the water may evaporate from the bowl, and you have to refill the bowl. So make sure you prepare for the fight next, instead of filling the bowl and then prepare for the fight. So anyway, enter back in here. Alright, so now use the fill the bowl, golden bowl on the wall here. And now you enter inside of that. Okay, so when you use the binding book on Ungadulu, he will I guess release the demon, and this is the first time you fight Nezikchened. Do not talk or attack him right now, otherwise he will damage you and push you out, and then you re-enter again. Alright, so before I fight Nezikchened for the first time, level 187, the demon slashes and magic up to 18. He drains 90% of your prayer at the beginning of the fight, so make sure you have a prayer potion. When he dies, he'll cast a fire blast that will hit through your protective magic. So make sure your HP is high, above like I guess 40 or 50, yeah, so you don't die from the blast. If you take too long, he will reset to the beginning of the fight, to redo the whole thing again. You can safe spot him using this table, and using protective magic. And just attack him with range until he's dead. And that's about it. So, let's do this right now. You open the book in front of Ungadulu, and then supernatural light emanates from the pages. Ungadu's face twists, and he falls into the floor. Curse you, foul intruder, wretched Vako. Whoa, you little crazy dude. So now just, use the table to safe spot him. I shall return. I will leave you with the taste of my power. Boom! A final fire blast that hits you your protection prayer. Alright, let's talk to this guy now. Do not attack. Talk to him. Pawana, you saved me from the damned Nezikchened. How can I ever repay you? I need some Yommi tree seeds to grow a Yommi tree for Gangoi. Yommi tree seeds to grow a new totem. The Nezikchend's influence has spread further than I thought. You should know that growing a Yommi tree is no simple task, but will help you as much as you can. Here's a tree. Here, take these. Has my gratitude. And then ask him see here. Let's see here. And then drop the seeds and use the drop trick method to get more seeds, so you don't have to come back here in case you fail in the next part. I need more seeds. There you are. There you go. So now we have 6 seeds in total. That's plenty. So now talk to him again. How do I get out of here? Now that you have defeated the demon, you can come and go from this firewall as you please. Just touch the flames and you're good to go. Okay, thanks. It's the least I can do. Correct. You no longer need a binding book. Just drop it. And then return to the sacred pool outside. Alright, and we're going to try to refill our bowl. The bowl is full, but we still have to do this to demonstrate the next part. So get another tall weed. I'm going to try to fill this up. Hold on. Oh, it's full. So if your bowl is full, just use it on the Yommi trees. You start to see greens, because we need to germinate them. So that's good. So now just try again. It looks as if this pool is dried up. A thick black sludge has replaced it and it smells like death. Maybe Gogoi knows what happened to this place. So now let's call Gogoi. I visited Ungadulu. He's hard at work studying. Have you grown a tree yet? The water has dried up, but I need more pure water. Indeed, this is bad news. Ask him what's the source of the water. Terrible place, man. Be thankful you don't want to go there. Oh man, it's very dangerous. I suppose I have no choice anyway. It's deeper into the caves that Ngongoi found, guarded by angry spirits of the undead. The legends say that they tried to find a source of the water, now they're cursed there forever, guarding it. The first who died was a powerful sorcerer, and strange magic lurks there as well. Very terrible place, man. And then ask him, if I looked for a source, could you help me? If you return to find a source, I will help you as much as I can. First, you must overcome the curse that blocks the cave, which requires a charged orb spell. And then you also need a potion to help you feel braver than a lion to enter deeper within. And then you can ask him more about the, whatever. If you want to learn more, otherwise just continue onwards. You're welcome, Luana. I must go now and hunt. So before you leave, right? Let's just make sure we have it down. Yep. So make sure you have the potion and also the source noted on your quest journal. Now let's head to the bank. Yeah, sorry about it, guys. You actually need two Ardrigal teleport tablets at the beginning of the session. I'm gonna stop by quickly to recharge my prayer, and then head to the bank. Alright, please give me a moment while I pull out the, I think this is the 4th set of inventory right now, so please give me a few moments. Alright, now I'm back with this inventory. I'm using the same range gear I did earlier. No change. And we have everything else in here. The Obedient Snow, the Blessed Bow, Adune, the two special herbs, Adune and Ardrigal and Snakeweed. I show you how to get these before we start the quest in part 0. So please check that out if you still need to find these. Other than that, nothing else really too fancy. Oh yeah, and the charged orb spell here. I'm going to use the charged water orb, which is the lowest requirement, and the vial water and so forth. Okay, so make sure you have everything. We're going to head back all the way into the caves where we had the carved rocks with the binding book area. So let me just get all the way back there. Okay, so to re-enter here, just search the wall like that. Nothing too crazy. Oops, search the wall. Investigate the outline and then squeeze the yeah. So we're back at this carved rock area with the binding book that we got. Now head to this door. We're going to make the bravery potion first. Add the Ardrigal to the vial water, and then mix in the snakeweed, and that gives you the bravery potion. So now we're going to use the charged orb spell on this ancient gate. Boom, and then to enter inside. There you are. Oh, so this is the part where you have to. So sorry about that. This is the part where you have to either have one or two charged orb spells. One charged orb spell for the short path in the next session, very shortly, or two for this session. I'll talk more about that later on, but just a heads up. This is the session where you have to choose between a short and long path. Once you're here, use the rope on this winch. Drink the bravery potion. Yep, you open, take it all down and then climb down to the depths of darkness. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. That's all my Eminem. And now we go. Oh wow, yeah. Alright, so we have to walk away, we have to head away all the way down here. If you fall off, you may lose up to 40 HP and get attacked by a bunch of warriors. So that the total effect may kill you. That's what I'm saying. So make sure you have at least more than 40 HP. And just try your best to get through here. The higher the agility level, the better. Of course. Oh, that's not good. That's okay. I fell partially, not fully. Alright, so now we have to, once you're at the bottom, you have to kill 3 warriors. Randolph, Devere, level 92. Ardrigal, Snake, level 100. And San Tuglagon, level 106. You can save for all these guys using these ores, and they're scattered around here. So this area is San Tuglagon. This is Ardrigal, Snake, and the other area is Randolph, Devere. And when you kill all these guys, you get chunks of crystals. You get the crystal parts. And Randolph drops the lump of crystal. Once you have all 3 parts, lump, chunk, and hunk of crystals, head away northeast to this furnace, and we're going to put all of them inside to make ourselves a heart crystal. One more go. Boom! We have ourselves the heart crystal. Head away all the way down south. We're going to try to pass through this shimmering field barrier thing. And no go. And then we're going to search this recess right here. Huh, interesting. A heart-shaped depression. Let's try to put it inside and see what happens. Doesn't do anything. So now we have to head to the dragon's eye in this area. So if you look at this, it looks like a dragon, and there's an eye right there. So we have to head to that location, and then use our heart crystal on that mossy rock right there. This is the eye of the dragon. You can tell, eye of the dragon. Over here, come on. Boom, and then our heart has now, I guess, gained powers. Head back to the recess. Let's try this one more time. There you go, it fits in and it seems to have done something. Boom. Now we can walk through. Head to the west area and try to push any one of these boulders. There's 3 of them, doesn't really matter. And we have to talk to a new person here. Nezikchened, which is an anagram, so backwards for Nisnot, the first boss we fought. In a rasping, barely audible voice. Who disturbs the rocks of Nezikchened? Seems, and you sense a similar presence. Me? So you desire the sacred water that flows here. I need it for a quest. The water babbles so loudly, I'm already so tortured. I cannot obey the sound. So I have stopped the streams. Care you not for my torture and pain? My quest is more important. What can I do about it, man? I was brutally murdered by a vicious man called Vialdi. I sense his presence nearby. My spirit burns with revenge. While that fiend lives on, I cannot rest. Okay, so you only killed him. Will you put an end to Vivaldi for me? I say yes, I do. So here is oops, sorry about this. Sorry about it, guys. So here you have here's where the path kind of diverges. It doesn't matter what you do here. You still need to get the dagger from him, the dark dagger. I do what I must. Destroy Vivaldi, and the water is yours. Be wary. Take this. And it gives you the Okay, I'll do it. Doesn't really matter. You made the right decision. Does it? So it gives you the dark dagger. This is where the path diverges. So you have the short and the long path. The short path is killing Vivaldi. So you will have to head away all the way back up here. Touch this blue hat, which we saw earlier, which will spawn right there. Will spawn Vivaldi. You cannot fail going up here, so don't worry about taking damage. And then you just, how you talk to him, use the dagger on him, and basically you will stab him. And then you just head back here. That's the short path. The long path is heading all the way back to Ungadulu. So you basically would have to climb back out and go all the way back to Ungadulu in the octagon of fire, and then you would use the dagger on him instead. You use the dagger on him, and then he basically drops the holy. He drops a card for you to use, and then basically you have to go back all the way down here. The difference is that to go back down here, you would need another charge or spell to actually pass through the ancient gate earlier. So that's why you need 2 charge or spells if you're going to do the long path. So the benefit is the longer path during the second fight, which is this fight. Nezikchened will spawn, and it'll be a much easier fight in the second fight. Also, in the last fight, you do not need to fight all 3 of the warriors. So we fought, Randolph. We fought Randolph. Some other those 3 warriors over there. If you take a short path in the last fight, the third fight, all 3 of them will spawn one at a time, so one after the other, and you have to kill all 3 of them in a row before you can actually fight Nezikchened. Good thing is that all 3 of them are safe spawnable, so it's not really a big issue, which is why I recommend doing the short path. Yeah, anyway, just what it is. So that's the entire thing. I'm gonna do a short path, so I'm going back all the way up to the top right there. And here we are. So once more, if you want to do the long path, now you would basically climb up to the top, head all the way back to Ungadulu. Remember to bring another charge or spell though when you come back. That's what it is. Anyway, for Vivaldi, the short path, touch the hat, he will spawn. And as you talk to him, just use the dagger on him. Sorry, bro. You've fallen for his tricks. Alas. Yeah, sorry. So now, so once you finish either path, head your way all the way back to the boulders area over there. And once you're back here, I suggest going to the south boulder, which will be the easiest one to safe spot, the boss. So when you so for the short path, when you push this boulder, Nezikchened will spawn, talk to you, and then he'll transform into Nezikchened, the second phase. If you do the long path, same thing. You put when you push the boulder and you talk to Nezikchened, you will use the Holy Force card that Ungadulu gives you and cast a spell on him, and then he will just kind of transform into Nezikchened. So there's an extra step there for the long path. Use the holy card when Nezikchened spawns and then attack him. Alright, so for the second phase, it's kind of similar. It's level 178 still, level 187 still. Very similar to the first fight. If you choose the long path, your prayer is only halved. Otherwise, it drops it down to like 90% or something. Same as the first fight. And also, his magic is not as strong at the beginning if you have taken the long path. So you can save spell using his boulder and protect from magic. Make sure you have the right prayer. And good to go. So this is the short path I'm doing, not the long path. Alright, so right now, if you're doing the long path, use the Holy Force card to, which will basically cast away the spell he has, and he'll transform into the boss. You've done your task. I'll take the dagger from you now. This is the long path. Ooh, ah yes, my power is returning. Now deal with thee. And there you go. That's why you want to do that. So do this, and now we just safe spot him. Oh, fool. Falcon, still thou challenge me. Raku. Alright, once he's dead, disappeared anyway. Push the boulder away. You may need to move like a different angle to actually do this. You want to move the boulder out of the way. I think only one boulder matters here, because they basically reset anyway. Just to be safe, I'm gonna do all three of them. Make sure we leave properly here, and also look at the water, make sure as well. You don't want to come all the way back here, is what I'm trying to say. Alright. Just make triple sure everything's good to go. You see these boulders will kind of reset like that. But anyway, we should be good to go for the next part of the quest. So, let's head to the bank and pull out another set of inventories. I'm going to stop by the church in Ardrigal to restore my prayers, and then we'll continue. Alright, and this is the last inventory, the fifth inventory, I think. So please give me a few moments while I pull out the last set. Alright, and this is the last set of inventories. Using exactly the same range gear I have earlier. No different. And we have everything else, the bull runner, the Yommi leaves, Yommi tree seeds, the blessed bowl, etc. Alright, so now I head back to the pool in the Kharazi Jungle. Alright, and now we're back at the pool. Let's try to refill. Oops, using our topaz, taking a read. Refill a bow. Oh, look at that! It now works. And then, if you have not done so already, rejuvenate. If you have not done so, germinate the seeds. So the seeds should, when you look at them, should be germinated. And then fill up your bowl again, because you also need the bowl again. Make sure it's filled. Alright, so now we have to head to fertile lands. You can call Gogoy if you haven't taught him yet about planting the seeds. Something feels different. Yes, I found the source of the spring and got some sacred water. Truly a brave warrior. Now your tree can grow as strong as you are. How do I make the totem pole? First, your tree must grow, and then you must chop it down quickly before it rots. Once you fell the tree, trim the branches, and continue trimming it into a totem pole. Okay. To make sure you know how to do this, and then just head to any fertile patch. It's gonna be like these kind of dark brown patches on the floor. For example, there's one there, one there, one there, one there, etc. And once you're here, you want to plant the seeds. It will take a few seconds for it to grow. To plant the seeds, you need a herbivore level 45 or more. After it grows to a sapling, you want to use the bowl of water on it, and then it'll grow into a adult tree. And then you have to very quickly use your axe on it several times to kind of like carve it into an actual totem pole. Otherwise, it will rot away, and you have to redo the whole thing again. If you need more seeds, talk to Ungadulu inside the cave, and then make sure you rejuvenate them using the holy water. Once you're good to go, let's just do this. Alright, let's do it. So there we are. Wait for it to go into a sapling, then use the bowl of water. And then when it goes into a tree, then just use the axe on it like that. Chop it down. Continue chopping it. Chop it again. And that is a totem pole. Alright, so now we have to replace any totem pole. There's several of these old ones, brown ones everywhere. And here, there's one here, there's one over there, and so forth. If you look at this or examine it, it will kind of glow. It will glow like bright, and then you have to wait for a few seconds for a few seconds for it to kind of cool off before you can actually proceed. So make sure you're aware of that. When you try to replace this, you will fight Nezikchened for the last time, the third time. When you try to replace it, oh my god, come on. So make sure you're aware of that. It's good to use protect from melee prior because he goes into an interlude. So he spawns, talks to you, and basically just hits you around 3 to 4 times. You can't move, you can't dodge, you can't do anything. You have to basically take it. You can, unless you use like protect from melee, and then you kind of save for that interlude. Yeah. So before I fight him for the last time, let me just go over some of his mechanics. He's still level 187. So when you try to replace the old totem using the new one you made, he will spawn, go into an interlude in which he kind of like talks to you and then kind of attacks you 3 to 4 times. You can't move, you can run away. You can use with that melee to avoid all damage. That's what you should. That's what you should do. Enable protect from melee before you do this, so that way you're safe. And it's basically the same attacks as the other fights, you know, magic and slashing wise. However, they're more accurate now, so they hit more. So he does more damage over time. If you chose a short path like I did, you will have to fight all 3 warriors, you know, Randolph, etc., all the skeleton warriors in the lower chamber. He will summon them one at a time after each other, after each from highest combo level to lowest combo level. After you kill one, he then does another interlude like he did like he does at the beginning, and with 3 or 4 hits. So before the warrior dies, switch to protect from melee. So that way you're safe. And then once you kill all 3 warriors, you can just exit to resupply and come back to fight them one-on-one. You don't have to refight the warriors again. So you can use the plants to save spot. I'll probably use these plants like I did last time. And kill the warriors first before you actually kill them. If you have done a short path like I did. So make sure I do this, and then we do this. You attempt to replace the corrupted totem pole. A black cow emanates. Oh, I'll teach you a lesson for messing with me. This would be a nice screenshot. Protector, creators, wow, there. That's a nice screenshot, yeah. And now we have to fight all the warriors one-on-one. And we just set the save spot right there. Right before the warrior dies, remember to switch on your protect from melee, because he will then go into another interlude. And then there he is. You can't move, you can't do anything. See, I can't move, I can't do anything. Use that melee to negate the damage. Alright. And then here comes the other warrior, and just move to the other side. Before he dies, same thing. Enable your attack from melee, so you can withstand the next interlude. Oh, and he will spawn doom to eternal something. Here we go. And thou seeks, I'll teach you another lesson. I think the same dialogue as the other two. Protector of sacred water, do no rest. Well, this Valkyrie draws his breath. And now we have a third guy. So, and before he dies, make sure you enable attack from me one last time. And then he will. This is the last interlude. Org, forever I will languish torments. And thou hast devoured my sanctuary. Same thing, same spiel. I can't move right now. I'll kill thee myself, and now we actually fight him. And now he drained my prayer, like that, over here. Switch over to attack from magic, save spot him, and then just kill him off. Oh no. To be beaten by a mere mortal. I will have my revenge. Yeah, whatever, man. Heard it all before. Not the first time. And yep, alright, so there you go. Now we can replace the totem in peace. Boom. You feel a lightness around the air. Good glory. Greetings, Rwana. I can tell you have changed something here. My people can gather in freedom now, without being bothered by the evil spirits. You've done well. Here is a super awesome relic of our appreciation, token of our friendship. Take it to the Legends Guild. Let them know that you are a friend of Kharazi. And please visit us anytime. I'll take those extra germinated seeds from you. We can't let them fall into the wrong hands. And there we go. So now deliver the completed map where Redimus notes and the gilded totem to Redimus Urkel in the Legends Guild lobby. Alright, let's have a look, man. Here is a totem. Truly amazing. And here is a map. Alright, well done. Congratulations. Welcome to the Legends Guild. Please go through the main building and I will join you shortly. Enter the north building. Then talk to him again to end the quest. Welcome to the Legends Guild, man. As you can see, the totem you brought to us is the main centerpiece. Every member can see it as soon as they come in and they know that it was you who brought it back. Now that you're a fully fledged member, I would like to offer you some training. Shall we get started? So this is mandatory. You have to take the XP. In any skill you want, there's attack, defense, strength. Not just combat stats, it's also like some skilling stats as well. You can choose from. I'm going with strength. I am a strength person. All 120,000 XP in total. Into strength. I'm gonna go. And there we go. Cool. Right. Feel free to explore the rest of the building. Quest complete. Also 4 quest points. Access to Legends Guild. 4 lots of 30,000 XP in any skill that we chose. I chose strength 4 times. So 120,000 strength XP for me. Alright, and there you go. That's the quest. And also, this is the Legends Guild. If you go up to the 2nd floor, climb up this ladder, you have access to, and this is where one bank is anyway, that I know of. So hope you enjoyed this quest and also enjoy the Legends Guild.